Haunted museum. You gotta move so you can see the sign there. Oops, you knocked the light down, motherfuckers. Let's see if we can get it to stay. Just behind me here, I have some equipment set up actually, and it's turned on. So I've got an EMF detector, a static, what would you call it? A static pod. Hey, how's it going? Nice of you to join. You're gonna see my dog's head pop in and out of this stream. She is like super interested in what I'm doing right now. Let's see. So we have EMF detector right here. Just next to that, we have a static pod. And then over on the other corner, I have a REM pod. Hey, thank you so much. And they're all right by the human skull. So, in fact, why don't I show you, I'll at least show you the REM pod, what it does. So if anything were to interact with it, let's say touch it. Yeah, you can see that pretty well. The static pod, let's see if I can get it to go off with my shirt here. Yeah, there we go. Blue light. I don't know if you can see that on the stream, but it lights up like a blue light. The EMF detector, this one's a little bit harder, but it's got a little tiny red light on it that'll light up if anything's interacting. Whoa! The static pod's still going off. Is that for me? I should back up. So, basically, hey, how's it going? Now that you know what I've got set up, if any of that is going off behind me and I don't notice, obviously let me know. But basically, I'm just kind of sitting here hanging out with you guys. I might show you a few things. But other than that, we're just chilling here in the haunted museum. Human skull right here. Oh, you're back. All right, cool. Right there is human ashes of two different people. Their names were Carol and Barry. They were husband and wife. Their ashes are mixed together in that hourglass, at least part of their ashes. Love the grave you showed us the other day. Oh yeah, thank you. You are probably referring to Lily E. Gray, victim of the B666, which that's a weird one. I'm not sure, like, I used to know the whole story. I'd have to look it up again, but it is a real headstone. You can go visit it, and I've seen like quite a few videos done on it. So what's everyone up to? Anything fun? Yeah, there could be a lot of activity revolving around that for sure. Sitting here relaxing after work. That sounds nice. I wish the chair I was in was a little more comfortable, but other than that, I'm pretty relaxed. Chilling. Let's see. Maybe I'll grab a piece. Yeah, I'll grab a piece and show you. Taro and T, how's it going? How's it going, everyone? Hello, 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 hello. Okay, the piece I just grabbed is this. And I have some paperwork on this, which I'm gonna grab in a second too. But this works. Let me wind it up and then I'm gonna hold it to the microphone. Remember, if any of that equipment behind me goes off, let me know. Taro and T, how are you? takes quite a while. I took it to a watch expert, and they said you're supposed to wind it all the way until you basically can't wind it anymore. But listen. Oh, was Fluff telling you about? Hell yeah. If you guys are around, I would invite you over for sure. So let me grab the paperwork on this watch real quick. I keep it in this binder. This is old paranormal case files binder. And believe it or not, I actually have like real paperwork in here, business cards, case files. And these are old, like for example, 2012. There's some old ones in here. Oh wow, I can't even say the name of that place. Anyways, paperwork. That's where I keep the paperwork for a lot of the haunted museum stuff. Here we go. I really want to open a haunted museum one day, and so all the stuff I've collected, I get paperwork on. And there's more that goes into it too, like tagging your items. Some of them you have to insure, etc., etc. But this is for the watch right here. So okay, so it is a 1903. It was made in 1903. Jewels. It's 7 jewels, so that I guess that's not a very high grade actually, because it's really not worth that much. It's more of a sentimental thing, and it belonged to somebody. I have a bunch of their personal effects, and I stuck it down in there with the collection. It's super interesting. So this is from 1903. There's the back. I can't believe this works. That is crazy. Yeah, it is beautiful. It is way beautiful. Like it reminds me of like, what's the era? Like the Titanic era and stuff. I don't know why, but I get that vibe. See if I can get that back in there. I'm gonna put that away, and then I'll show you something else. Has any of the equipment been going off? Right here where my finger is. Let's see. Where do I want to show you? Sorry, that light keeps falling, everyone. This one's weird. I'll show you something weird. Let me fix my light. Camel hair. This is, I guess, what you would consider an oddity. Has nothing to do with being haunted, but I've never actually opened this bag. Do you think I should open it and smell it? Open it and smell the camel hair. Your mother collected antiques, old knobs. Oh, skeleton teeth. I have some skeleton keys. Titanic exhibit in Vegas. That would be literally so sick. Wow. You guys think I should open this camel hair though? And smell it? Have you guys ever smelled a camel? I'll wait to see what you guys say before I actually open it. I don't know if my wife's opened it, but I haven't. Zach. Zach was like, yeah. Taro and T, yes. Where is Fluffy, by the way? Alright, let's open this. You know what it reminds me of? Okay, before, like, while I have it in my hands. Oh, yeah, you've been over that way. Before I, like, open it, what it looks like, I don't know why it reminds me of this, but it's like fake spider web is what it reminds me of, just so you know. Whoa, that is so soft. That is really crazy soft. Kind of weird smelling. That's actually really soft. I had no idea camels were that soft. Okay, so there's that camel hair. I'll grab something else. Oh, we grabbed the brick. I present to you a brick. I've had this brick for a really long time, but it belonged to the Baron Woolen Mills. Fluffy, what up, bro? This belonged to the Baron Woolen Mills, which was one of the most haunted places I have ever been to in my whole life. It burnt down twice, and basically the remains they had, like the rubble and stuff, my buddy hopped over the gate and grabbed one of the bricks before it was all hauled away, and he engraved into it. So there's like the date of the Baron Woolen Mills on there. The only problem is my buddy misspelled Baron Woolen Mills. So, and then on the back side it said my team name, Ghostface Paranormal. So this brick, I don't know, this thing's crazy. It came from one of the most haunted places ever. Like this building, you can go, oh, you guys should, if you get a chance, go to Google and just Google Baron Woolen Mills. B-A-R, let's see, B-A-R-O-N W-O-O-L-S-M-I-L-L-S, Baron Woolen Mills. I think it's spelled like that, something like that. And you can see the actual building, and here's a brick from there. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a real human skull. Hi, Arcanine _123. I don't know if you guys can see that well, but dude, guess what's crazy? You have a skull, bro. It's your dome piece. Hey! Don't hit the glass. Don't dog tongue on the glass of this. Get out of here. Love the skull. Dude, you're always working, man. I swear. Yeah, it is a female. Yeah. This was a female skull. I'll try and hold it closer, but this whole jar is surprisingly quite heavy. Yeah, it's really rare for them to have the mandible or whatever that's called. It's the lower jaw. So it's a good thing, I guess, like as a collector, to have one with a lower jaw. At least what I've been told. Ugh. This thing is super heavy. Zach, I believe, yeah, Brett's seen this before. He came over once and he actually held it in his hand. Like we took it out of the glass and he had it in his hands. How's the family, bro? They're doing good, man. My dog's pushing her bowl around. Yeah, they're doing great. They're upstairs gaming right now while I'm down here. No, actually, one of them's watching me right now. Watch me on their phone. Yeah, dude. I think it was like maybe 2 years ago or something. I kind of want to grab the other human ashes I have. It's just kind of a pain in the ass to get out, to be honest. What else should I grab here? Oh man, there's so many things. Which one do I want to pick? Yeah, we'll do the ashes. I'll grab the ashes. Okay. Here we go. I'll take it out of this casing, which needs to be dusted. My goodness. Okay, so the top is a compass. The bottom is a compass. I guess there's no top or bottom to a hourglass, really. And in the center of those is human ashes. In fact, trying to get it here so you can see little chunks of bone in there. Yeah, there's a good piece. Oh, or is that a reflection? Right there. Oh, that's a reflection, I think. Oh, there's a good piece of bone right here where my finger is. Yeah, right there's some chunk of bone. Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you, dude. So these, let me grab the death certificates for these. Yeah, dude, they're pretty common. Especially what you do, if you think about how many ashes come from basically one human being, and they take two and they mix them, and they make a bunch of these. Like bunches of these, actually. I didn't get mine from an Oddities Expo, but when I went to the Oddities Expo, I saw these there. Oh, where's your case? There it is. So I'm gonna stick this back. Okay. This is one of my favorite pieces. I'm gonna flip it around. Hi Nicole, I don't know. Let's see here. I'm behind on comments. Sorry. Okay. So I'm gonna flip this around. This is one of my favorite pieces. Some of you have probably seen this in my video, maybe, but it's an autographed Bobby Mackey's CD. So if you're familiar with Bobby Mackey, he owns Bobby Mackey's Music World in Wilder, Kentucky, one of the world's most haunted places. And he wrote a song about the ghosts that haunt there, specifically one named Johanna. And I don't know if you can read right here. There it is right there, Johanna. So this CD has the song on there about the ghost, and it's autographed by Bobby Mackey himself. Nice and framed. This is definitely one of my favorite pieces, for sure. This one sparked my eye. Martian soda. This one is tagged already. So this is hanging on here. This is exhibit number 7, soda from the shop east of Area 51 on the extraterrestrial highway. So when I went to Area 51, when you reach, there's like a junction point where you can go down extraterrestrial highway. Yeah, I've never tasted it. It's unopened, as you can see. Hey, stop moving my light, please. Sorry, my dog is distracting me. Stop moving the light. Oh my god. That is so funny. Okay. There's like a shop there. And if you go there, I actually signed the wall. So did Jeff. I think it's anyone who visits there can like sign it. And so when you go into the shop, like anyone who's visited signs, and they were selling these sodas. And so I bought one on my way to Area 51. And it's been unopened. It used to be like way more, I think either like a better purple color or a better blue color, but it has changed over the years because I went and picked this up in 2017. So it's been a minute. It says taste the abduction. Plum flavored. So yeah. Tastes like balls. Oh boy, let's see here. Oh, I don't think I've ever shown this on camera. Hold on. Okay, these are really cool, common, but they're pretty cool. This is a real death head hawk moth. You can see right here in the center, it looks like a skull. And this is the same moth on the cover of Silence of the Lambs. Death head hawk moth. My wife got this for me on my birthday one year, I believe, or for Christmas. So, quite pretty. Yeah. Sorry, I thought I saw the thing going off, but it's not. Anyways, so there's some pieces for you to look at. Basically, like, when I purchased my own home, I want to build the museum basically in the home. And it's going to basically be like a hub, a paranormal hub, where there's a museum there, but there's also going to be a library. There's going to be some other cool things. I don't want to give away too much, obviously, but this is the works so far. If there's anybody in here tonight, can you give us a sign? Anybody other than my dog? Thank you. Thank you so much. If anybody's in here other than me tonight, other than my children, other than the dog, something else, can you give me a sign? You know what's crazy is that when I was watching back, or no, excuse me, editing one of my videos recently, it was the one where I investigated in here for the first time. I was editing that video, and the bang that happened that night, I did not think the camera was going to pick it up, and it did, and I was so surprised, but it was like really loud and like really like right here, actually, almost where my hand is, in between that aquarium and that. It almost sounded like in between there, but I'm so glad that the camera's audio picked that up. My dog's got her toy. Oh, we didn't even go over that piece. Oh my god. Hold on, let me set the camera back up. How could I forget this piece? Okay. Let me grab it. It's pretty heavy. This is a 1920 hand harp. Listen to this thing. But what's creepy about it is who it belonged to and what happened to that person. I'm gonna make this creepy while I tell the story. It belonged to a woman named Sherry. Sherry is part of a celebrity family here, was part of a celebrity family here in Utah. She was married into the Larry H. Miller family. And she owned a bookstore. Thank you, it is quite beautiful. She owned a bookstore not too far from where I am at right now, actually only a few miles from where I'm sitting right now. In 2010, someone came into that bookstore and murdered her. That's a true story. This hand harp belonged to Sherry and was picked up at her estate sale. And that wasn't very spooky right there. It was like, sorry, I was trying to make it all spooky. The murderer, I believe, was finally recently sentenced or something. There was actually some holdup in the trial or something, but long story short, they did catch the murderer, and he is in prison for life. I'm not sure if I can't remember his name, but anyways, that's the story behind this. Now, right after I got this hand harp and put it on display, at the time it was on display right here, and my wife heard, I believe, some of the lower strings play all by themselves. I did not hear it. I wasn't here, or I didn't hear it. I don't remember. I wasn't in this room, I know that. But this was probably a year ago to 2 years ago, maybe, that she had that experience and heard the lower strings playing. She said it was a lower sounding string. Trying to find the lower ones. Anyways, so that's the hand harp, and this thing is creepy and heavy. Well, I'm probably gonna head out, guys, because I need to smoke. And it's only been 30 minutes that I've been on live. I can only go 30 minutes without smoking, okay? No, I'm just kidding, but I am gonna head outside and smoke. I just wanted to give you guys a quick live stream tonight from the Haunted Museum. We're gonna be doing more of these, and what I wanna do is actually feature other people, have other people come over to the house, and we'll do paranormal discussions and investigations on live stream from the house with other paranormal people and see if we can come up with some answers. So for example, this female skull right here, I do not know the name of the person, so that is some information I would like to find out through investigating. So have a great rest of your night. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will be filming some new videos. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Zach, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, people, yeah, Fluff. Dude, Fluff. I wish you were here, bro. I would totally invite you. Zach Stone, you already know you're getting an invite. So, yeah, basically, I want to have people come over, and we're going to sit, round table it, and do some fun stuff. So, have a good night, everyone. Love you all. Take care.